I stood in my aunt's living room, surrounded by my entire family, while my cousin Emma pointed at me with tears streaming down her face and screamed that I was a thief. Everyone believed her. No one believed me. And in that moment, I realized the girl I'd grown up with, the girl I'd called my best friend, had just destroyed my life with a lie so perfect I didn't even know how to fight it. My name is Meri. I'm 20 years old. And up until 3 weeks ago, I thought I knew exactly who I was and exactly who loved me. I grew up in a close family. Too close, maybe. Every Sunday dinner at my Aunt Linda's house. Every holiday together. Every celebration. My cousin Emma and I were born just 2 months apart. We shared clothes. We shared secrets. We were more like sisters than cousins. Or so I thought. Emma had always been the golden child. Perfect grades. Perfect smile. Perfect everything. I didn't mind. I loved her. I was proud of her. When she got into law school, I threw her a party. When she needed money for textbooks, I lent her $300 without hesitation. She never paid me back. But I never asked. That's what family does, right? Everything changed on a Saturday afternoon. I was at my parents' house when my phone exploded with messages. Aunt Linda, my mom, my uncle, even my younger brother, all saying the same thing, get to Linda's house, now, emergency. I drove there with my heart pounding. I thought someone died. I thought there was an accident. Instead, I walked into an ambush. The entire family was there, sitting in the living room like a jury. Aunt Linda's face was stone cold. My mom looked confused and hurt, and Emma sat on the couch, crying into her hands. Meri, Aunt Linda said slowly, "We need to talk about the money." I blinked. "What money?" Emma looked up at me. Her eyes were red and swollen. "Don't lie, Meri, please, just admit it." My stomach dropped. "Admit what? $2,000 is missing from my account," Emma said, her voice shaking. "And you're the only person who had access." The room went silent. I stared at her. "What are you talking about? I never touched your account. You used my laptop last week," Emma said. "You said you needed to check your email because your phone died. I left you alone in my room. And now the money's gone." "Emma, I didn't have the transaction records," she interrupted, pulling out her phone. "The money was transferred to an account I don't recognize. The same day you were in my apartment. I felt the walls closing in. I didn't take anything. Why would I?" My uncle crossed his arms. "You've been struggling, haven't you? You lost your part-time job last month. That doesn't mean I'm a thief." But no one was listening. They were all looking at me like I was a stranger, like I was guilty. My mom finally spoke. Her voice was quiet, disappointed. "Meri, if you needed money, you should have asked." "I didn't take it," I shouted. "Why won't anyone believe me?" Aunt Linda stood up. "Because Emma has proof. And you have a motive." I looked at Emma. Really looked at her. And for just a second, just a flicker, I saw something in her eyes. Something cold. Something calculated. And then it was gone. Replaced by more tears. "I just want my money back," Emma whispered. "That's all. I won't press charges if you just give it back." "I don't have it," I yelled. "Because I didn't take it." But it didn't matter. The damage was done. By the end of the night, half my family wasn't speaking to me. My mom drove me home in silence. My dad texted me saying he was disappointed. I sat in my room that night, staring at the ceiling, replaying everything in my mind. Why would Emma do this? What did she gain? And then it hit me. 3 months ago, Emma applied for a prestigious internship. So did I. I got it. She didn't. 2 months ago, Emma's boyfriend broke up with her. He told her he'd always had feelings for someone else. He didn't say who, but he'd asked me out once, years ago, before they got together. I'd said no. 1 month ago, Emma asked to borrow money again. I said I couldn't. I just lost my job. She smiled. She said she understood, but her smile didn't reach her eyes. I grabbed my laptop and started digging. I went through every conversation, every email, every transaction I'd ever made. I called my bank. I checked my accounts. Nothing. No transfers. No suspicious activity. But if I didn't take the money, where did it go? I thought about the day Emma accused me. The day I used her laptop. I checked my email. That was it. I hadn't touched anything else. Or had I? I remembered something. Emma's laptop had been open when I walked in. She said she'd been studying, but the screen wasn't on a textbook or a study guide. It was on her bank account page. And she'd left the room. She'd said she needed to grab something from the kitchen. She'd left me alone for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Just long enough. My hands started shaking. I opened a private browser and Googled how to fake a bank transfer. The results made my blood run cold. I didn't sleep that night. By morning, I had a plan. I texted Emma. We need to talk alone. Coffee shop on Main Street, 1 hour. She replied immediately. Okay. I got there early. I set up my phone to record audio. I ordered 2 coffees and waited. Emma walked in looking exhausted. She sat down across from me and sighed. Meri, if you're going to apologize, I didn't take your money, I said calmly. And you know I didn't. Her face went pale. What are you talking about? I know what you did, I said. I know you faked the transfer. I know you set me up. That's insane, she whispered. Is it? I leaned forward. Because I've been thinking. You've been jealous of me for months. The internship. Your ex. Everything. And you needed money for law school. So you created a fake transfer, blamed me, and thought I'd just confess to something I didn't do. Emma's hands were shaking. You're delusional. Then prove it, I said. Show me the account the money was transferred to. Show me the routing number. Show me the name. She stared at me. I don't have to prove anything to you. No, I said, but you'll have to prove it to the police. Her face went white. You wouldn't try me. We sat there in silence. The tension was suffocating. And then she broke. I needed the money, she whispered. I needed it for tuition and Mom wouldn't help and I didn't know what else to do. So you framed me. I thought you'd just pay it, she shouted. I thought you'd give me the money and we'd move on and no one would get hurt. No one would get hurt. I repeated, my voice shaking. You turned my entire family against me. You called me a thief. You destroyed my reputation. For $2,000? She was crying now, real tears this time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't think it would go this far. You didn't think, I said, that's the problem. I didn't press charges. I should have. But I didn't. Instead, I played the recording for my family. Every word. Every confession. Aunt Linda didn't speak to Emma for weeks. My mom apologized 100 times. My dad took me out to dinner and told me he was proud of me for finding the truth. But something had changed. I looked at my family differently now. I realized how quickly they believed the worst about me. How easily trust could shatter. Emma transferred to a different law school. We don't talk anymore. I doubt we ever will. Sometimes I wonder if she regrets it. If she lies awake at night thinking about what she destroyed. But mostly, I just feel sad. Sad that the girl I grew up with became someone I didn't recognize. Sad that family isn't always what you think it is. And sad that I had to learn that lesson the hard way. But I survived. I rebuilt. And I learned something important. The truth always comes out. Always. You just have to be brave enough to find it.